And for more on all these developments, bring in ABC News political director Rick Klein, talking about the incoming team for the president-elect, some new names, but also a lot of familiar faces from the Obama era we see, Rick, don't we? And I'm kind of wondering, is this same old, same old? What kind of fresh thinking? What does this tell us about what the Biden administration is going to be like?
Yeah, it's the return of the insiders, Terry. You have a lot of people like Janet Yellen, like Tony Blinken, like John Kerry, who are getting top posts in the Biden administration, who are very well known in Washington circles, known mostly as being competent. A lot of focus on just getting the basics done. Ron Klein, the White House chief of staff, kind of a classic example of that. A lot of the names are familiar ones and maybe not be particularly inspiring, but that's a lot of the point with this Biden team. They want to just signal that they're ready, willing, and able to just get the job done. They view that as a contrast in itself from the team that President Trump has surrounded himself with.
You know, I wonder, though, Rick, the Democratic Party has changed, hasn't it, since 2016, since the Obama era? There's a lot of progressives, and they're pushing back on some of these nominees. How do you read that situation?
Yeah, I think it's a real dynamic, and I think it's forced some calibrations. So far, there hasn't been a ton of progressive pushback. We're starting to pick up a little bit of it with Neera Tanden chosen for the Office of Management and Budget. A lot of conservatives upset with her, but she's also been known as someone that has been in favor of big bargains around the deficit and the debt. That's something that the left isn't particularly enamored with. So far, though, he's been able to manage, the Vice President Biden, President-elect Biden, has been able to manage the expectations on the left. They recognize that this is a divided Senate. Even getting a nominee confirmed is going to be difficult under the best of circumstances, and these are tight circumstances. So wherever they can, they're looking for ways to have a good nod to the left, but most of these are centrists, moderates, and pretty well-known and well-regarded folks in the Democratic Party.
The empire strikes back, as someone said, a moderate empire. But now let's turn to the current administration. As Biden builds his team, President Trump is still refusing to acknowledge that he lost the election. But these legal losses keep piling up. Is there anywhere left to go for President Trump?
He is running out of options. We're talking about defeat after defeat in courthouses, in state houses. Just today, to see the results certified in Arizona, the end of the Pennsylvania legislative session, which means no big end around. We still remember that event at Gettysburg last week. Wisconsin also slated to approve the final slate of electors today. Time is running out. The avenues are running out. Realistically, there's just about no chance left for President Trump. As he said, he's just going to need a bunch of judges to overturn the will of the people and state lawmakers maybe to step up on his side, and he's not seeing it. And they're just, Terry, we're seeing just almost every possible avenue shut off to the Trump forces. These conspiracy theories have just gone nowhere.
The evidence isn't there at the end of the day. If you don't have the evidence, it's hard to make the case.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.